Welcome, dear viewers and faithful souls. Today, we invite you to a journey of faith. You stand before a mountain of despair, believing that your journey has reached its absolute and final end. But what if your human limits are exactly where the boundless power of the Creator finally begins? Prepare your heart, for the heavens will now speak. The path of salvation is about to be revealed to you. Close your eyes to the worldly fears and listen closely to the timeless voice echoing from the ancient stones. Your mortal eyes dictate that this barren place is a complete dead end, and there is nowhere left to run. Every careful plan you built has shattered into pieces, scattered by the relentless winds of the harsh desert. The resources you depended upon have completely dried up, leaving your fragile hands trembling and entirely empty. Heavy iron doors of opportunity have violently slammed shut right in front of your exhausted, weary face. The cold and calculating logic of human minds concludes that the final game is truly and irrevocably over. Reason whispers venomous lies, insisting that you are permanently trapped in this dark valley of deep sorrow. You search frantically for any possible escape route, but the towering walls of stone only mock your desperate efforts. The heavy silence of the wasteland amplifies the crushing defeat, echoing loudly within your tired, broken soul. You fall to your bruised knees, suffocated by the immense weight of the impossible obstacles blocking your way. The physical world demands tangible solutions, but your frail mortal strength has been entirely consumed by the struggle. Tears of bitter surrender fall upon the cracked, thirsty earth as you slowly bow your head in absolute defeat. According to every earthly measure and standard, your journey has tragically concluded at this insurmountable wall. There are absolutely no visible paths leading backward, nor is there any conceivable bridge stretching forward. This is the dark climax of human capability, the precise boundary where logic definitively fails and crumbles. You perceive only the terrifying void of failure, utterly blind to the invisible spiritual reality surrounding you. Your narrow perspective is violently confined by the harsh geometry of the immovable, silent rock formations. Yet, this exact moment of total physical collapse is when the eternal gears of heaven begin to slowly turn. The ancient scriptures declare that worldly wisdom is ultimately foolishness when confronting the divine mysteries. You have finally reached the necessary breaking point, shedding the arrogant illusion of your own self-reliance. The dark night of the soul has fully descended, but true divine dawn always follows the deepest spiritual darkness. But know this truth: my sovereign vision extends infinitely beyond the fragile boundaries of human space and time. While your weeping eyes perceive only a terrifying abyss, I see the perfect foundation to construct a bridge. Where you see a raging, unfathomable ocean, I am already preparing to split the turbulent waters in half. I will command the impossible waves to part, allowing you to walk triumphantly upon completely dry, safe land. The absolute limits of mankind are nothing more than the glorious starting point for my infinite, sovereign power. My thoughts are not your mortal thoughts, and my ways tower majestically above your limited earthly understanding. I am the supreme architect of the entire universe, not bound by the physical laws that currently imprison you. The towering mountain that blocks your destiny is merely a tool in my hands designed to manifest my glory. Do not judge your spiritual reality based on the deceptive shadows cast by your temporary earthly circumstances. I spoke the blinding galaxies into existence. Separating a mountain of rock is but a whisper from my breath. Your desperate cries have echoed through the celestial courts, and my sovereign intervention is already in motion. The obstacle you fear is exactly the precise instrument I have chosen to elevate you to a higher spiritual plane. I operate in the realm of the impossible, fundamentally transforming your deepest despair into an eternal victory. The heavy chains of your current reality are dissolving under the blazing heat of my unconditional, divine love. Lift up your weary head, child, for the dark heavens are beginning to part, revealing my glorious, radiant light. I am the Alpha and the Omega, holding the ultimate conclusion of your turbulent story firmly within my grasp. What the fragile human world calls an absolute dead end, I confidently declare as merely a new divine beginning. My promises remain as immovable as the stars, outlasting the temporary storms that currently batter your tired soul. Rest your heavy burdens upon my eternal strength, for I am orchestrating a masterpiece from your shattered ruins. If you were given the power to alter reality, would you erase the trial or ask for the strength to endure it? Your troubled, logical mind will violently wrestle with this radical, invisible faith, demanding your total surrender. Cold human reason aggressively demands undeniable physical proof, constantly seeking a clear and detailed map to follow. But true, transformative faith requires you to bravely close your eyes and step boldly into the terrifying darkness. You must believe, with unwavering conviction, that your trembling foot will strike solid ground when you finally step, or trust that I will miraculously teach you how to fly if the ground beneath your fragile feet suddenly disappears. The most brutal battle is not against the physical mountain, but fighting the crippling fear within your own heart. It is a bloody, agonizing spiritual clash between the terrifying reality you see and the invisible power I offer. Doubt will scream loudly in your ears, frantically urging you to retreat to the painful safety of your familiar misery. Every instinct of your mortal flesh desperately resists, releasing control to a sovereign power it cannot comprehend. You are severely tested in the harsh crucible of uncertainty, where your true spiritual allegiance is ultimately forged. Will you bow down to the intimidating tyranny of your physical circumstances, or rise up on the wings of faith? The agony of letting go is intense, completely tearing away the false security you have built with your own hands. But the ancient prophets endured this very same fire, choosing the unseen truth over the deceptive, visible lies. Faith is fundamentally the undeniable substance of things fiercely hoped for, the solid evidence of realities unseen. Your trembling hands grip the heavy wooden staff of doubt, while I gently ask you to surrender it to my will. The terrifying silence between your desperate prayer and my glorious answer is the sacred space where true trust grows. Do not let the roaring winds of panic extinguish the fragile, flickering flame of hope struggling within your chest. This internal war will permanently define your spiritual legacy, violently breaking the chains of your earthly logic. Stand completely firm amidst the raging chaos of your mind, and anchor your drifting soul to my unchanging word. The final victory is not achieved through your frantic striving, but through quiet, absolute, and total surrender. I am meticulously reshaping your broken perspective, preparing you to witness a miracle that defies all explanation. When faced with an impossible obstacle, do you believe the barrier is meant to stop you or elevate your soul? I urge you now, consciously choose the difficult path of faith over the comforting illusions of your human logic. Stop desperately seeking a comfortable escape route through those old, familiar paths that led to your destruction. I am personally carving out a completely new, radiant avenue, masterfully designed exclusively for your unique destiny. The massive stone mountain violently shatters, trembling before the overwhelming majesty of my spoken, eternal command. Every current blockage and severe dead end is merely a temporary cloud obscuring the brilliance of your coming dawn. Behold, the glorious, blinding light of divine salvation aggressively pierces through the darkness of your broken reality. The once impenetrable barrier has miraculously transformed into a triumphant, glowing gateway leading to your future. Step forward into the blinding brilliance, leaving the heavy, suffocating burdens of your painful past far behind you. My grace flows like an unstoppable, mighty river, washing away the bitter ashes of your numerous earthly failures. You are no longer a tragic victim of harsh circumstances, but a victorious conqueror guided by my sovereign hand. The terrifying wilderness has finally been conquered, not by your frail weapons, but by your absolute, pure obedience. This newly revealed avenue is paved with the golden promises of a faithful Creator who never abandons His children. Your painful journey of agonizing suffering was the necessary crucible required to forge this unbreakable, eternal faith. Walk proudly with your head held high, bathed in the warmth of my divine love and unshakable, eternal protection. The magnificent miracle you desperately sought is now actively unfolding right before your astonished, weeping eyes. The impenetrable wall of stone has become a glorious monument, testifying loudly to my infinite, sovereign power. Never again doubt the magnificent, unseen forces working tirelessly to align the vast universe for your ultimate good. The spiritual night has definitively ended, and your beautiful, radiant, divine morning has finally gloriously arrived. Your destiny is securely locked within my eternal embrace, safe from the destructive storms of this temporary world. Rejoice and be profoundly glad, for the seemingly impossible path has been permanently opened for you to walk upon. As the mountain splits, we must ask a profound question about our own spiritual journeys in life. Will you trust the invisible bridge of faith, or stay trapped by human logic? Share your thoughts below. If this message touched your soul, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more revelations.